accent. You hear that I don't come from one of the 50 states in the US of A. I am from South Africa, and we have a particular way of speaking. I hope I'm trying to speak a little bit slower than I normally do. So if someone hasn't understood something that I said, just wait. What is my ministry in the congregation? It's called Founder and Charism Animation. I work with the Oblate family to make St. Eugene the Mazenod our founder, to make our charism, our spirituality, our values better known and better understood. And so it is a great pleasure to be here with you today. And that's obviously the direction that I'm going to take. I've put a slide up there that's been looking at you. Missionary Oblate of Mary Immaculate. And then we have our crest. And perhaps if you got a distraction during that magnificent breakfast, you saw what is flashing on and off there. What's it got to do with me? Why is this guy putting a crest up there that belongs to the brothers and the fathers, the Oblates? What's it got to do with me? And that's a question I'm posing. To be oblate, does it only refer to brothers and priests, then the oblates? But if you look at the meaning of the word oblate, I learned it through experience. I landed up in the Philippines a number of years ago, and I was going to preach the retreat to the oblate missionaries, the brothers and the priests. And they landed up with 16 lay people there. So I said, now, what are you doing here? They said, oh, we are oblates. We're part of the oblate family. And I thought, what a wonderful concept that is. And then they got me to the university in Cotabato to give a talk on St. Eugene and the charism. And there were 350 employees of the university there. And they have such a wonderful concept there. We are associates in mission. And the postman was there. And the people who looked after the garden. And the people who were doing all sorts of tasks, from being the rector of the university to every single task that was being done there. And every one of those people said, because I am here, yes, it is a job, it is my employment, but because I am here, I am an oblate associate. I am an associate in mission. The gardening that I am doing, however distant it may seem from the professor's teaching, it is an important part of that mission. And so I think that our brothers and sisters in the Philippines have a lot to teach us about what's it got to do with us, this missionary oblates of Mary Immaculate. Last year I was invited to the Congress of the Oblates of the Anglo-Irish province of England, of the British Isles and Ireland. There were 200 people at this Congress. 80 were brothers and priests. 120 were lay people. And there was only one title that applied to every single one of those people. We are partners in mission. And that's the central idea that I would like to get you to reflect on today. That each one of you who is here today is here because you are a partner in mission. You are an associate. It is not just Father John, for instance, across the road there, who is the oblate. How many people work across the road there? There are about 198. 98. There are 98 oblates across the way there. How many are at the shrine? That's the number of oblates that we have at the shrine. How many in the whole media setup? That's the number of oblates that we have in the media setup. How many in King's House and all the various other ministries that are happening around here, that's the number of oblates that we have in this family. And I'm not inventing this concept. The word oblate comes from, now I'm showing off, okay? Comes from a Latin word oblatus, which means offered, given. And it was used in the Benedictine monasteries to refer to a child that was given to the monastery. Sometimes the kid was an orphan. They would bring this child to grow up in the monastery. And this child was an oblate, an oblatus. But there was another meaning to the word oblate, going all the way back to the Middle Ages. It was lay people who participated in the life of the monastery, but without having made vows, without being monks. And that's why I can commit myself to say, all of us in this room here are oblates. Because all of us participate in the life and in the mission of the missionary oblates of Mary Immaculate. So it's not only the brothers and the fathers who are oblates, but every single one of us, by our association, belongs to the oblate family. And that for me has many connotations. It's a concept that is very strong in France. I must just say that for the last 4 years I have been living in Aix-en-Provence, beautiful little place. That's where St. Eugene was born, and that's where we have our ongoing formation activities. And in France they speak about la famille Mazanodienne, the Mazanodian family. And there is a picture that I took on one of the days that the whole family came together to share and to celebrate. And so it is to members of the Mazanodian family that I am speaking today. A family that is in 67 countries around the world. It's a big family. To say missionary oblate of Mary Immaculate means that we are a family that belongs to God together with Mary Immaculate as missionaries. So if each one of you belongs to this oblate family, each one of you is a missionary. And missionaries aren't just those dudes who go off to another country. We do missioning in our own homes and in our backyard. And so, using this concept then, we're able to say that there are lay oblates, there's brother oblates like DJ and Andy and Vic. There's sister oblates. We've got sisters in Spain and in Paraguay who are Las Oblatas de Maria Immaculada, just like us guys. You've got priest oblates, you've got brother oblates, you've got married oblates, you've got youth oblates, single oblates. Okay, I hope I've made the message. I've made the point. And the question I'd like to look at briefly is, where did this adventure, where did it all begin? It began in France after the French Revolution. If we look at that picture up there, we've got what the social situation was like at the time of the birth of Eugene de Mazenod. The guy standing there is King Louis XVI. He was the representative of God in France. He was the most important person in France. And they had this terribly unjust system where you had the king, the nobility, and unfortunately the high church as well, all on the back of the bourgeoisie, all on the back of simple people who were not nobles, who were not in the high church. It was an unjust situation, as that cartoon points out.